My mother-in-law, a woman whose libido didn't retire when she did, was diagnosed with cervical cancer. I gave her the best medical advice: get a hysterectomy and live. Her response? She pushed me down a flight of stairs because she wanted to keep her womb for a rich new boyfriend she met at the park. She wanted to give him an heir. I died alone, broken, and betrayed. But fate has a twisted sense of humor. I woke up back in that doctor's office, staring at her wrinkled, hopeful face. She wants to know if she should keep her uterus? Fine. I'll let her keep it. I'll let her chase her geriatric romance. I'll let her destroy herself, piece by agonizing piece. Welcome to the show, you old hag. When I saw that look of desperate hope in Karen's eyes, it hit me like a grand piano. I was actually back. The memory of my previous life flashed before me. The crunch of my bones at the bottom of the stairs, the agony tearing through my organs, and the suffocating darkness of death. I had to clench my hands into fists under the pristine white medical coat to stop myself from bitch slapping the woman right across her face. Sarah? Sarah? You work here? You're the expert. Karen's shrill voice snapped me back. Should I do the chemo or just get the whole thing cut out? She kept nagging, impatient as hell. I blinked, pretending to just be processing the file in my hand. The report for stage 3 cervical cancer. Last time, I stood on the side of science. I told her to get the hysterectomy. It was the smart move. It was the move that got me killed. This time, I'm not stepping in that pile of dog shit again. I scratched my head, putting on a confused, embarrassed expression. You know, Mom, honestly, most women who get this disease aren't in your demographic, I said, eyeing her up and down. I don't really have experience with cases like yours at your age. The implication hung in the air like a bad fart. Karen's face flushed a deep, ugly crimson. She shot up from the chair, pointing a shaking finger at my nose. What the hell is that supposed to mean? You think just because I'm older, I can't get this? I knew it. You little bitch, you've always looked down on me because I'm from the country. I rubbed my temples, feigning a headache. Karen was a narcissist with a victim complex the size of Texas. If I didn't kiss her ass, she'd immediately jump on her moral high horse and ride it till it died. We were in the hospital lobby. I'm a doctor here. People know me. Heads were turning. Forcing down the bile rising in my throat, I grabbed her hand and guided her back to the seat. Calm down. Look, here's the deal. If you do the surgery and cut the uterus out, you'll survive, but I lowered my voice, engaging in some theatrical whispering. You can never get pregnant again. The machinery is gone, Mom. I gave her a knowing look. I knew exactly what she was up to. Karen was getting more action in the retirement community than a frat boy during spring break. She had her claws into several old geezers. Besides the secret billionaire she was currently obsessed with, half the grandpas in the neighborhood were lining up to sniff around her skirt. These boomers played harder and dirtier than we ever did. In my last life, I pushed for the surgery to save her the embarrassment of a messy public scandal. Sure enough, the moment she heard, "Can't get pregnant," Karen's face dropped. Her mindset was archaic. She truly believed a woman's only worth was popping out babies. It ate her up inside that after she birthed my husband, Kyle, her plumbing went bust. But just because the factory was closed didn't mean she didn't want to reopen it. She immediately shook her head. No surgery. I leaned back, waiting to drop the second option. Well then, your only choice is chemo and radiation. It's expensive as hell, and frankly, Mom, at your age, your body might not be able to take the beating. Karen didn't give a damn about the medical details. All she heard was, keep the uterus, keep the chance to breed. She agreed to the chemo without hesitation. To Karen, spawning another kid was the holy grail. Whether the chemo killed her first was just a minor detail. She made the same stupid choice in my last life. I fought her then, paid the price. Now, not my circus, not my monkeys. Later, I told Kyle about his mother's decision. He stormed into the hospital, barging straight into my office to grill me. Sarah, Mom is old. A hysterectomy